The province announced last week that limited quantities of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine will be available to Ontarians, but booking an appointment for it is proving to be difficult. Toronto's Associate Medical Officer of Health says there's simply not enough supply for everyone who wants it and explains the criteria that Toronto Public Health will use to determine who gets a J&J shot.
There's going to be more information coming on this. There were a very small numbers of J&J doses that were received, very small. So probably not enough for everyone who wants one. And so really what is required is those who really have a contraindication to getting a messenger RNA vaccine. They cannot get that vaccine. This is the only other vaccine that's available for them. They will be given first dibs. And so really what you need to do is to see your doctor to see if you qualify in that way. Again, we are working on figuring out the exact criteria based on the number of doses, and so hope to be able to provide some more information. But because there was such a small number of doses, it's not the kind of thing that we'll be able to open up a clinic and say anyone who wants this vaccine to come. Now, I think it's important to know that the J&J is a good alternative for those who can't get a messenger RNA vaccine. But I think the studies are quite clear that the J&J, AstraZeneca, these are viral vector vaccines, and they are less effective compared to our messenger RNA vaccines, the Pfizer and Moderna. And so I would still urge people that is the messenger RNA vaccines are a better choice for a lot of different reasons.
So is there going to be sort of an eligibility list that we can expect from Toronto Public Health?
Exactly, yes. So if you live in Toronto, and it will be based on an eligibility that, I know my colleagues are working on very, very closely. If you only get 50 doses, for example, of the vaccine, and the demand is higher than that, you really have to have an eligibility list. Now,
the doctor also tells me that even though the J&J shot is a single-dose vaccine, it is likely that a booster dose will be recommended in the future. For more answers from this Q&A and to submit your questions for our next one, you can go to our website, citynews.ca. For City News, I'm Dilshad Burman.